What's up everybody, Dooley Ray here. We're going to be taking a look at Quake today. I've had my 4-star maxed out for a while now, and there have been many times where she has been extremely useful. I realize she's been in the game for a while now, but there's still a lot of people who don't know how to play with her. And since she's in the 5-star crystal now, you can pull her in the basic crystal as a 5-star. I think it would be a good idea if you knew how to use her properly. I'm going to try and help you out. So, without further ado... Oh, well, how does Quake work? Well, Quake has an extremely unique playstyle. Everything you do with her depends on how well you can manage her Earthquake abilities. These abilities are used mostly through her heavy attack. So I know that using the heavy attack with most champions is a bad idea because you can get punished unless the champion is stunned. It's not usually that effective in regular combat. But with Quake, she has this mechanic that allows you to evade when she's using her heavy attack. So you can use the heavy attack without getting hit. It's really nice. Sometimes, if you time it right, you can get a parry on your opponent after you evade them, and then you can just keep on charging your heavy attack. What are you charging? Well, there are these debuffs up here that you're putting on the opponent while you're charging the heavy attack. I think they're called Aftershock charges, points, I'm not sure. One of those. It's just the idea is you're causing an earthquake with your heavy attack, and then those debuffs are aftershock charges that will expire and then cause an aftershock for the earthquake. How cool is that? Oh, it's all related. Oh, wow, keep on going, tell me more. I'm working on it, okay? Just chill. These aftershock charges are actually really important. The earthquake causes like a little bit of damage while you're doing it, but what's really important are the aftershock charges that you build up. When you first put a charge on the enemy, it starts a 10-second timer, and when this timer expires, so do the charges. Each charge deals a certain amount of damage, and it also has a chance to stun the opponent. The more charges that you build up, the more damage you do, and also the longer the stun lasts. When you have more than 4 aftershock charges and they expire, then you place a concussion debuff on your opponent, and that reduces their ability accuracy by 100%. This keeps them from like evading or proccing abilities like regen or limbo for magic. Everything that Quake does though revolves around this earthquake aftershock mechanic. Her special 1 adds 2 aftershock charges. Her special 2 adds 3 aftershock charges, and it also places a concussion debuff on the opponent. And then her special 3 adds 6 aftershock charges, and it also stuns the opponent for a short while. Yeah, so that's about all there is to Quake. There's not a whole lot, it's just managing that earthquake ability and the aftershock charges that you put on the opponent. Sometimes, if you play Quake right, you can go through an entire match without having to touch the opponent, and you can kill them. It's difficult to do that, but it is doable. Maybe not with higher level opponents, but it is doable. Another great thing about Quake is you do not have to worry about her using her heavy attack automatically. With most champions, when you hold down the heavy attack, it holds for a certain while, and then they just automatically use it. But with Quake, she has this special ability called Infinite Heavy Attack! She can use her heavy attack indefinitely, so if the opponent isn't attacking into you, you just keep on using it. She never automatically uses her heavy attack, so you can just keep on building up aftershock charges, and I think that's pretty neat. A couple things, though, that you just want to watch out for when you're using her. It's very easy to get backed into a corner, and you can get badly punished for it when you're trying to use the heavy attack and keep on evading backwards. So a way to play around this, I've found, is either to master getting the parry off of the evade, and then using one heavy attack to just create some space between you and the opponent, knocking them away. You can also just use your specials. It's just about keeping space between you and the opponent when you're backed up against the wall. You don't want to get caught against the wall because you can get punished badly. Another thing to just keep in mind is that she does not evade special attacks. So she does evade normal attacks. When she has a concussion charge, actually, she also evades all normal attacks, but she does not evade special attacks. So if the opponent has a special, even just a special one, you probably don't want to use the heavy attack because you will not be protected if they do use it. So make sure before you go back to using the heavy attack, you just want to bait out the special, and then you can go back to business. Oh man, I want to go back to business. Dude, shut up. So there you go. That's Quake in a nutshell.
So, is Quake the best champion in the game?
No.
What?
Well,
Bleh. Whatever.
I'm sorry.
Respect me!
Well, okay, chill. Quake isn't bad by any means. She definitely has a use in the game, and compared to other champions in the science class, she is definitely top tier. Compared to the rest of the champions in the game, though, she's not quite as good. She doesn't deal insane damage or have a crazy amount of utility. She does have that unique earthquake mechanic, though, and that makes her special. So she's good for using against evade champions and magic. She has her use in the game, is what I'm trying to say. She is useful. If you get her as a 5-star, she's a good science champion to get. You should not be disappointed. All things considered, I think I would rate her 4 out of 6 stars.
I'm special.
Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. And if you like these types of videos, feel free to hit that like button. Let me know. Leave a comment if I missed anything or you have a question or anything. I'll be happy to answer you down below. Until I see you next, though, hang in there. May the RNG be with you, and I will see you later.